Returning to my coin, Lady Chanel, I am pleased to see you again. XRP's positive sentiment has reached new heights. I sense that you may be challenging the logic behind my reasoning. You may even be claiming that I am not bullish on XRP. For all time, it has been 60 cents. Because this is the representation of the all-time chart. In 2021, we will have that move. In addition to the all-time high from 2017, we also have XRP at its 2018 low, which was essentially its 2018 high. The price hasn't budged from its 2017 to 2018 high, you may argue, so it must be doing something right. If you're not bullish on XRP, then what is? Okay, then we can discuss it. First things first, in July of 2023, XRP was officially determined not to be a security. The courts have confirmed that XRP does in fact have clarity. As of the quarter law's clearance as non-security, XRP is formally the sole asset in this space. We are on the verge of 4 rules, making XRP one of the most secure bets in this market. Furthermore, XRP was relisted on nearly all of the exchanges from which it had been delisted. In fact, you can find all of the main exchanges listed here under the markets category. XRP is listed on some pretty wild exchanges, 70 pages worth of them, dude. This does not even account for the abundance of pairs and similar items. Maddeningly, there are still 15 pages of exchanges even if we limit ourselves to USD pairs. Yes, it is time to listen again. Despite XRP's delisting from several exchanges in 2020 and 2001, the cryptocurrency was able to achieve a 16x increase from its 2020 low to its 2021 peak. Since I published that post in December of 2023, a lot has transpired, and I would like to draw attention to it. As I mentioned before, Ripple and XRP have had a fantastic year. Regarding the Palau USD stablecoin, I brought up its enormous size. With the CBDC real estate pilots on board, we can also do a few of other things right. Additionally, the prominent BIS CPMI group joined the ISDA in preparation for T's introduction. Once again, a massive one bought Medico and formed alliances with big banks. They're also investing substantially in custody services tokenization and are in talks with 20 to 30 central banks about continuing their partnership to develop demand liquidity corridors. Calm down. Of course, I'd bring it up, because everyone knows that Ripple has been. They sort of separated after getting off on Tranquilo. Regardless, the 3.3 billion XRP transactions that Ripple swelled were a major accomplishment, and the 1,500 plus XRP ledger use cases that Ripple anticipated are now a reality. On top of that, we have no idea and cannot verify the current viability of how many of those use cases. Because, as was previously mentioned, the XRP ledger does not have many applications. Nonetheless, Ripple has also announced 500 plus partnerships, which is, indeed, quite a feat. So, a lot is still happening behind the scenes, despite Ripple being in the litigation for the previous couple of years. In a little, I will also be posting another piece where I will go into further detail about that. Why? Because if we examine the current situation closely, the ripple effect keeps growing. From Good Morning Crypto, we have the following: Ripple payments have expanded to over 80 countries, according to Justin's new research. All of these countries will be using XRP, with just one announcement. Keep in mind that I'm not assuming that everyone will be using XRP or anything. However, it is undeniably worth noting. I haven't even brought up the fact that Ripple has 90% yet, which is the most absurd part. The foreign exchange market is already tapping into $7.5 trillion every day. The market is worth $7.5 trillion every day, and they're covering 90% of it. I find that to be quite remarkable. I think this post by Anderson is fascinating, so I'd want to discuss it now. It is We discussed the delayed institutional adoption of XRP by Ripples, but I think someone overlooked a crucial point. This is the foundation that has been laid over the past few years during Ripple's legal battle with the SEC. It will allow us to encourage widespread adoption. By the way, listen, when we examine the breakdown that I published in December, we also examine what Ripple has achieved since 2020. Extreme bullishness best describes it. Furthermore, it is very breathtaking to witness. The SEC may have seemed to halt the enthusiasm surrounding Ripple's expansion, but that's not necessarily the case. Outside of the US, it really sped it up. We do, however, have Ripple custody. Formerly, Medico is required to provide clients with secure custody and on-demand liquidity, and the company has been operating for a while now, demonstrating that its product is dependable and useful. Launching new currencies on the XRP ledger is now easier with the automated market maker, and we can only hope that we can develop new on-demand liquidity markets and become essential infrastructure for institutional DeFi. Ripple has collaborated with numerous central banks on CDC initiatives and is at the forefront of CDC deployments, having worked for a number of years. Over the years, the Ripple payments ecosystem has grown steadily, attracting hundreds of new clients. Recently, an EVM sidechain was introduced, and the XRP Ledger sidechain, which is well titled, includes a Layer 2 node that adds highly flexible smart contracts to the ecosystem. Just in the past few years, all of this has transpired. All of this occurred while they were embroiled in a legal battle with the SEC, which acted as a legal roadblock. The XRP Ledger will be well positioned when the litigation is ultimately concluded, thanks to all the infrastructure that has been put in place over the years. Bye for now, and please subscribe and like my channel.